Hello and welcome to the High Performance Quest. I'm Ramiz Ahmed and today I'm going to discuss with you three important things about knowledge. And after going on with this video, you would be having a broader direction about what to study, how to study, and the point when knowledge becomes real power. So let's get started with the video. Well, the first thing that I want to discuss with you is a myth with which we have been living. And the myth is that knowledge is power. Knowledge is only a potential power. It has the potential to make us powerful once it is unleashed and once it is used. And the effective use of knowledge is to implement that knowledge in your life and to teach that knowledge to other people around you so that they may get benefited from it. Other than these two, knowledge is just something, a sort of information that is inside your head and you are not making the effective use of it. Just consider this. If I read a personal development book, I have all knowledge inside me. Is that knowledge in its substance making me powerful? Not at all. It only makes me powerful once I implement that knowledge, those success principles in my life, or I teach those principles to other people so that they may get benefited from it. Other than these two, there is not a single reason for me to make that knowledge powerful in my life. And that knowledge is just a potential inside me that can unleash its true power once I do only these two things. I implement those things in my life or teach others to implement those things in their lives so that they can get benefited from it. Other than these two, the knowledge is simply a potential power and it really doesn't have any power in itself. Well, the next thing I would be focusing on is what type of knowledge you should be acquiring in your life. In my opinion, you should be acquiring only that knowledge that would help you achieve your life goals. I have previously shared a video with you that related to the 8 areas of life mastery, in which I discussed the 8 important areas in which you should set out your goals and gain mastery in those 8 areas in order to say that you have led a successful life. In my opinion, only that knowledge is beneficial for you that would help you achieve the goals you have set in those 8 areas. And those 8 areas are your profession, your finances, your self-development, your health and fitness, your relationships, your contribution to the society, your principles of life, your religion goals, and other things. In my opinion, you should be setting out the parameters and you should be acquiring knowledge only in these 8 areas of your life so that it may help you achieve your life goals. Knowledge becomes really a true power once you gain that knowledge and apply that knowledge in order to achieve your goals in these 8 areas of your life. So, in my opinion, you should be acquiring only that knowledge that makes you achieve your goals of your life. And finally, you might have heard a lot of people saying around you that Bill Gates used to read 50 to 60 books in a year, or Warren Buffett used to read this much books in a year. And we have heard a lot of times people saying that successful CEOs reads a book a week, and in order to gain success, you have to follow their footsteps. This is true to some perspective, but in my opinion, you should really assess the stage of life in which you are in. Just think about it, that did Bill Gates really read 50 books or 70 books in a year when he was struggling to establish Microsoft Corporation? I guess not. What was Warren Buffett doing when he was establishing Berkshire Hathaway? Was he reading book 5 to 6 hours a day? I guess this is not true. At that point of time, they were practically implementing and they were practically working to establish their businesses. They were practically performing actions and they were implementing what they had studied in their life up till that point of time. And this is what you have to do. You have to see at what stage of life you are in. Bill Gates and Warren Buffett can read 60 to 70 books in a year at this point of life, but it is practically not possible to read 60 to 70 books when you are in a struggling phase and when you are trying to establish your career. So, in my opinion, what you should do is, rather than focusing on reading too many books, you should focus your time in researching the top 2 or 3 great books that can bring great changes in your life. You should really focus on what knowledge I have to gain and what are the best books right now available in the market that can really bring great changes in my life. And you have to do a bit of research in the books you have to read, and frankly, if you spend some quality time on researching the greatest book available in the market on a particular subject, then only you can gain the greatest knowledge in the shortest possible time. So, in my opinion, you should be spending some time researching the books you need to read and spend time on reading few books, and that would bring great benefits to you in your life. And once you gain success in your life, then you can read as many books as possible in order to gain the broader perspective of your business and the world. So these were the 3 important points that I wanted to discuss in this video. First of all, you have to keep this thing in mind that knowledge is not a power, it is a potential power, and it unleashes its true potential when it is used and when it is taught to others so that they can benefit from the knowledge you have. The second principle that I taught you was you should gain knowledge in those areas in which you want to achieve your life mastery, and I have termed them as the 8 areas of your life mastery, and I have attached the link to the video in the section below that would teach you what the areas of your life mastery are. And the third and the final thing is you have to understand at what stage of life you are in, and then you have to decide what quantity and what volume of books and knowledge you have to gain in order to bring great difference in your life. So this was all from my side. I hope you have liked this video, and I would really want you to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you think that it is creating a difference in the quality of your life. So this is Ramiz Ahmed signing off from the High Performance Quest. Hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.